Okay, continuation of my cruise experience. If any of you are thinking of taking a cruise, you may want to watch this video. Now, we had two ports of call. One was Avalon over there at why can't I remember? I don't remember my name. This is Frank talking to me. God damn. Anyway, Avalon. Catalina Island. I went over there. And it was so expensive to do everything. I have $1 million life insurance policy on my wife. And I was trying to tie her to that damn parasailing jump suit. She goes, no, no, no. I said, no, honey, it's a fun thing. Well, have you ever done it? I go, no, no, it's way too dangerous for someone like me. But you're little. You'll fly through the air like a little bug. No, no. I said, I need the money. I just put in the bathroom, the air conditioner, the tankless water heater. I need the money. Get on that parasail. For $100 ride, I could get $1 million. The sharks will eat me. I said, it won't hurt. Don't worry. So, you know, being the good husband that I was, and because she's a pretty strong-willed little girl, she told me to get screwed, and I didn't, but and I probably never will. So anyway, she didn't ride the parasail. Well, anyway, Avalon went pretty fun. We rented a golf cart, and we just drove all over the island there. It was kind of bitching, you know, on the roads, and went up and took pictures and along the beach there. It was kind of a fun day, and so we started to get back on the ship, and there started to be this taxi boats were taking us back to the ships because it doesn't have a harbor big enough for the Carnival Cruise Line ship. So the waves were like 3 feet high, and the little boat, and I'm holding on to the baby thing. She's going over. She's going over. Well, I saved her life that time, and finally we banged up against the ship. And I was getting out, and the guys weren't helping me at all. They were helping the girls. I told them, I said, what do I need to put a dress on? I'm going to fall in the ocean. Grab me. Get me out of here. So we got back on the ship. Well, the next day, we go to Ensenada. Now, I say this to my wife. She's a strong-headed girl. She can handle me. I wish she'd handle me more often. I think about it. But her personality, she doesn't take any shit. She really doesn't. And when she screams at me, it's in the sand. So I don't know. So it doesn't upset me because I can't understand a word. But it makes her feel better. So I told her, I said, now, honey, you've got to take your documents with you, and especially the pass card that the ship gives you, because when you get on things, you put it in, and your picture will come up, and they'll look at you and say, hey, you know, you're the right person. So I don't separate the IDs. Put the baby's ID on the baby, put the 14-year-old on her. I have mine, you have yours. Well, as usual, she doesn't listen to me. That's what she damn well pleases. What can I do? I need her money. I can't. I need her money. So I said, okay. So I didn't know she separated the identification papers and the card. So we go over on a bus, and that's good because I can't walk anymore. They just put me in a wheelchair, threw me on the bus, and we went through Ensenada, and it's a shit place, believe me. All the pictures you see of the beaches and whatever, it's a third world country, and it's shit. But anyway, I got to see that shit with my own eyes, and we went up to this blowhole. No, now this is not Monson, the blowhole. This is the blowhole in Ensenada. And so you stand there on the side there, and you wait, and it's kind of like the geyser over there in Old Faithful and Yellowstone. And you wait and wait, and suddenly the ocean kind of explodes, and you know, it does. It comes up 100 feet or so, sprays everybody and all the rocks, and you get pictures. And that's bitching. That's kind of fun. So we drive back to the bus, and the bus drives us back to another stop, and I get sick as a dog on a bus. Now, I used to be a bus driver at BYU for 4 years. I never got sick on a bus driving. But when I'm riding, I rode a bus in the Philippines from Butuan City to Davao, and I just about threw up 15 or 20 times in front of these 99 Filipinos that are sitting there just as sweet as can be, watching the American barf his guts. I was so embarrassed. I had a plastic bag, and so, you know, the bus driver, they don't stop for that shit in the Philippines. If you're dead, they just throw you out the damn window. He doesn't stop for anything. So, unless you slip him a $100 bill, then he'll stop anywhere. So, we go to this old casino, and Abby's sitting beside me, and Mercy says, well, we're going to go in, me and Alison. And I said, fine, we're just going to sit here in the air-conditioned bus, and you guys, you know, we'll meet you here on the bus. Okay. So they close the door. Now there's two old ladies, I mean even older than me, 65. They must have been in their 90s. They're sitting on the front seat. And Abigail and I are sitting halfway back on one side, and the bus driver shuts the door. And I thought, well, he'll sit here and he'll wait. I was a bus driver, charter bus driver. I know what they do. But not in Mexico. I never was in Mexico. So he shuts the door and he starts to drive off. I go, holy shit, where's he going? I thought, well, maybe he's going around the back of the building. The tour will go through and they'll load in the back. I've done that before. So I'm sitting there kind of really getting nauseated. And he's starting to go through the streets of Ensenada. He's not even close to the building. Now I'm getting this feeling in my stomach, not only throwing up, but I'm screwed. I don't know where I'm going, and there's only two ladies up front, so if we're trapped in a bus, you know, it's not going to be Adam and Eve time, I'll tell you that right now. No! I'm desperate, but not that desperate yet. So, he drives back over to the ship. So I think, well, maybe these two old gals, you know, maybe they're having heart problems or something, and he decided to take them back to the ship early, and then he's going to go back and pick the others up. So we come into the Mexican security area, and they all get on speaking Mexican, and, you know, you people here in the Utah area, if you want to see Ensenada, just go over to West Valley. It's just like Ensenada. Now, I know the West Valley people are going to torment me. But anyway, they get on the bus, and they're very official. They're walking with guns and shit. And they go, your identification. Yes, sir. So I gave him my card. And he says, okay. And my daughter, identification. So Abigail gives him her card. Okay. Pass through. So we just sat on the bus, and the bus driver went to drop us off where he picked us up. And the old gals get off. I get off. There's just four of us. I mean, a bus driver has some memory. And then Abigail says to me, well, Dad, I have Alison's identification on me. Oh, God. Happy life, happy wife. This is not going to be a happy wife that is scared to death, just got from the Philippines the year, she's been here 5 or 6 years, scared of everybody and everything. And I said, how the hell are we going to get that card back to her? We can't. We're not Mexican citizens. You sit on the bus, and you get off the bus at the Mexican customs. So we get off, we pass through customs, and I said to Abigail, I said, well, you know, the only thing I can do is leave you here and wait for them to come. And Abigail said, well, Dad, I'll be afraid. There's all these people around. So now I'm stuck. I said, well, maybe I better put you on the ship with me. So we go to the ship. Our IDs go right through. And then I said to the guy, I said, hey, I've got a 9-year-old, and we have her card here, and I don't want her left in Mexico. Well, I do, but legally I can't do it. So let her on the ship. So he looks her up and puts all these numbers in the computer, which I know are screwed up, and I know aren't going to do shit, but it makes me feel better. So Abigail and I go up and get lunch in the buffet. God, I must have gained 100 more pounds. But anyway, I got thinking, well, maybe they're going to be coming, and I'll send Abigail back down to the entrance so she can wave the card, the baby can get back into the United States. Well, I'm sitting up looking out the 10th-story window, and I can see the bus coming in. And I see the people getting out of the bus, getting out of the bus. Holy shit, it's empty. and Allison and Mercy never got off the bus. I'm screwed. I'm really screwed. They're in Mexico. This poor Filipino girl is lost in Ensenada. Well, I sit there for another 5 or 6 minutes, and then I see her running, dragging the 9-year-old baby. I go, oh shit, this is not going to be a pretty picture. When she boards this ship, they better have a padded room. Not for her, for me, for my protection. So I'm sitting there, and I say, Abigail, run down there and be ready with the card. That may make her less angry. Well, Abigail goes down, and then pretty soon she comes back up on my deck, and I said to her, was she pissed? And she said, Dad, if you look in the dictionary and look up the word pissed, her face is right there. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So she comes up, and she sits down. Now, I've known Merce about 7 years, and I've seen her mad, but I've never seen her this mad. I'm so embarrassed. I almost lost them in Ensenada in Mexico. I said, what the hell happened? She says, well, we got back on the bus and you weren't there. I said, well, okay, we got separated, but all you had to do is get back on the bus and come over here. Well, they all thought you were lost, so they went through parts of Ensenada looking for you. I go, oh, shit. Is my face up on the telephone poles, American, New Caribou, lost? She says, well, it took a long time. And then the bus driver finally told us he took you over here, so we came over without you. And I said, okay, why weren't you on the bus? Why were you running on the sidewalk behind the bus? She says, when we got to the security check of the Mexican government, they asked for Allison's card. I didn't have it. They threw us off the bus. I go, oh, shit. Goddamn. Of all of the people to throw off the bus, Mercy shouldn't be one of them. She's so tender-hearted, and she's so refined, and didn't even want to go to a foreign country because she was afraid that she wouldn't get back into the United States. So I see Alison running like a small caribou, and Mercy just dragging the shit out of her. And they came back up on deck, and then Mercy started in on me. Now, I'm not sure, in retrospect, we were both laughing today about it. I knew it would be funny someday, but it wasn't yesterday. It wasn't funny at all. And so she had a lot of questions about why I left, and I said I was sick as a dog. I wanted to get back to the hotel as quick as I could, and I didn't know that Abigail had Allison's ID, and then I said, and you're a big girl, you can figure this stuff out. Well, that went over like a rubber crutch in a polio ward. It didn't go well. I realized at that point there was nothing to be said that was going to make this better with a wife. So anyway, I almost lost Alison in Mexico. What a father. But she separated the IDs. I didn't separate those IDs, and I was watching. So if they carried her away in chains, I would have seen it. What was I supposed to do? Run down there as an American and go, hey, Mexican government. You know, I'd be off in chains. So I didn't know what to do. So anyway, they had to walk back from that checkpoint to the ship. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I almost lost a 9-year-old. And I'm telling you, as a father, when fathers lose children like that, it really upsets mothers. I don't know why, but it does. Thanks.